Long time no see, Chi. How's it going?
Pretty good. What's on your hand?
This is the story of the seagull and the cat who touched her to fly.
Oh, I heard about that before. Can you talk more about that story?
I haven't read yet, so I can't review it for you. Luckily, today we have six book lovers, Kim Chi, Kiều Anh, Thiện An Chí Công, Phương Anh, Hoài Diễm here in One Book a Day show to talk about the story.
Oh, so Kiều Anh, can you tell us some information about the author?
Okay, and now we will go to find out about Louis Sepulveda. He's born in October 1949 in Ovalle, north of the Chilean capital in Santiago. Louis Sepulveda is a famous Chilean writer, journalist, and political activist.
Do you know about any of his famous works?
Yes, his famous work is The Old Man Loves Reading Love Stories, with 18 million copies in circulation worldwide. For your information, the story of a seagull and the cat who taught her to fly is a book written for his three sons. The book is written in the harbor of Hamburg, where the author once lived, and also where the magical journey happened with Zober. April 16, 2020, he passed away at the age of 70 in northern Spain after about 6 weeks testing positive for COVID-19.
Oh, that's so sad because we're not one talent writer in the world. But those sure are some interesting facts. To know more about the story, can you guys give us an overview?
Yes, I can. Hi everyone, my name is Chi. Now I will summarize the story briefly for you. This world is full of paradoxes and differences, but let go of those differences to move towards love. Life will be better. The beginning of the story is a description of the sunny and windy harbor with a flock of seals spreading their wings and again a free blue sky. There were a seal named Kanga who were engulfed in oil. She tried her best to fly into the harbor of Hamburg. Fat ebony cat named Zuba. In the last minutes of her life, the Kanga albatross gave birth to an egg. The ebony cat Zuba promised her three things: not eat the egg, look after the egg until the chick is born, and teach it to fly. The word of one cat of the pot in the word of all the cat of the pot. So along with Zoba, the precious cat colonel, the quick cat secretarial in, and the ocean-going cat seemingly fulfilled the promises together. The cute story about four cats working together to have a baby Seagul has left a very meaningful lesson in the heart of readers.
Wow, sounds very interesting. Thanks for sharing. As you know, a good story often has a lot of layers of meaning. So, can you guys talk a little bit about that?
Phương Anh, do you have any ideas?
After reading the books, we can learn many lessons. And the first lesson I want to introduce is about love. First of all, we can see the love between Joba and his owner. When Joba was a small cat, he didn't listen to his mom. He was almost swallowed by a big bird. Then his owner came and saved him. From that destiny day, Joba lived with his owner happily like friends. He had great affection for the boy and never forgot that. He owed his life to him.
What a nice owner. And what else?
The most impressive love in the story is love between the cats, Joba friends, and the seekers, Kenya and Lucky. Joba and Kanga didn't know each other, but when Ken got in trouble, Joba was ready to gesture and help. Because of his promise to Kanga, Joba became Lucky's reluctant mother. It was a very difficult process for a cat like Joba. It is very easy to accept and love those who are like us, but to love someone different is very hard. One of the ways to love someone is to learn to accept that person's difference without thinking about making the person you love like you.
There's no limit for love, right? Besides love, what more can we learn from the story?
When we read the story, we can learn about the devotion and practice of Zohar. In order to keep its promise to the Seagul, it had to seek the help of friends from all over to equip itself with the most complete knowledge of Seagul, as well as be ready for motherhood. Zohar has completely eliminated the thought of acting the egg. On the contrary, it is extremely obligated and responsible to protect the tiny egg. When you really dedicate yourself to doing something, you will succeed no matter how hard it is. As you see, such a difficult task, the cat can do it. So put your devotion and intention to love people and do good things.
Maybe today we can learn a lot from the story, right? Sorry, can I add to that? Of course. What is it? I think from the story of the seagull and the cat who taught her to fly, we can also get a lesson about courage, that no matter how many dangers lurking in the world out there or fears of failure, let's just have the courage to fly, because in life, there will be many reasons to be happy. One of those things is water, another is wind, another is sun, and it always comes as a reward after the rain. That's what Zoba said to calm the baby seagull when it cried out in fear of flying in the storm. Zoba has those feelings because he has experienced the fears of sneaking out of the safety basket as a child, courageously exploring the life through a challenge outside to finally experience something that valuable. Only those who really dare may fly.
Only those who really dare can fly. What a quote.
I believe that the story of the seagull and the cat who taught her to fly is an excellent children's story about courage. The author has planted in the reader's minds the beliefs and hopes of our own wishes and courageously implement them seriously, so that in the end, all the good things will come to us.
Oh, anyway, as I remember from another cheese samurai, Kanga is engulfed by oil and sleep. I feel like we can receive something else here.
Yeah, reading the story, we will see how writer Louis Sepulveda wishes for a clean and beautiful environment and nature. He also condemned the acts of destructing waste into the natural environment, which is caused very many negative consequences affecting the living creature and all natural things. The second Kanga wouldn't have had such a tragic end if the human hadn't spilled oil into the sea. If only everyone was a little more conscious and careful, she would still be able to fly freely in the sky and take care of her child.
Wow, we've learned many lessons here about love, devotion, keeping promises, and
About courage and love nature and environment.
yeah, so it's just a children's book. The content is not childish at all. I bet the book won't waste your time and let you down.
This is a book that's worth reading. I will give it a shot later after this show. And thanks you guys for being here and providing us the information about the book.
You're watching One Book a Day. We're today host. I'm Zoom and
I'm Chi. See you on the next episode. Bye.
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 That's all. Thank you.